Right there, folks, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Lovely to see you, it really is. Shanghai Masters, innit? Time for the Shanghai Masters. I've been looking forward to this, should be a good one. Look, I woke up about 15 minutes ago, so I haven't even looked at these games. I'm literally just going to do it on the fly. Probably should have done it before I started the video. Now I am looking at what we've got on the slate. Yeah, it's a rough one, innit? First day of the Masters is a rough one, mate. We'll take it easy on this. Day two is well better. It's where all the meat is. It doesn't matter, it's alright. We'll still go through them. There's well enough here. Well enough for us to talk about, if you ask me. Not going to go through every one. There's a few shitters. We'll pick them off as we go. Before we get into it, like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not. If you want to support the channel, link in the description and the pinned comment along with the pics. You can go ahead and do just that. You haven't got to. Fuck, where do we start? Tell you what, we'll just take it from the top, innit? Take it from the top. Rally Pelka, Arta Rinderknech, split right down the middle. They haven't played each other yet. This has given me a migraine just looking at it. We know what we're going to get here, don't we? We know what we're going to get. Look at that, Pelka 2-7 on the surface this season, 15-12 for Rinderknech. Rinderknech being a slight underdog in this one, I'm quite shocked in that. Is that just... I was going to say, is that based on form? But it can't be, can it? Like a Pelka, what, 3 out of his last 10, Rinderknech 3 out of his last 10? Oh, well, all right, fair enough. It's just going to be a save out, innit? This is just going to be a fucking shootout. I don't fancy watching this one. Even more so, I don't fancy laying a fucking penny, cent, dime, whatever you want to call it on that. It's up to you. You're a brave man if you're taking that one. I'd be leaning more towards Rinderknech. I really would. I don't really rate Rally Pelka anymore. I don't. I apologise, but I just don't. Moving on. Next one is fucking hell. Is that Woo? Fucking hell, I haven't. Where's he been? Has he still been playing? I haven't. He's been on Challenger, so I haven't seen him for ages. I used to like Woo as well. He's playing Summit Nagal, 1.6, call it 1.7 on the decimal for Woo, 2.3 for Nagal. That's... Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for a second. So 5-3 on the surface for Woo, 15-12 for Nagal. All right, most of them have been coming on Challenger tours for Woo. Let's have a little look. Dive a bit deeper. Where have your 5 wins come? I think they were just most recently, weren't they? Yeah, I was saying that the Jinan Challenger. Yeah, played 8 games on the hard court all season. They've only come in the past, well, when was that? August? Fuck, yeah, that's not enough, is it? Look, maybe I'm overthinking this. Something Nagal's Nagal, innit? He's a bit, I'm not going to say he was a bit of a joke on this channel. That's a bit harsh. He's a bit of a meme, and he will call it that. Nagal is definitely a meme on this channel. He's lost, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his... Yeah, he's on a 6-game losing streak here. He can't play on the hard court, can he? He can't play on the hard court. He most definitely prefers the clay, if you can even say that. But then again, 15-12 this year. 15-12 on the hard court this year, 16-10 on the clay for Nagal. Overall, 31-23, 7-4 for Woo. Very small sample size there. He's fucking pulled out of his last 2 as well. What's that about? I'm looking at that price there, 1.7, and I'm just thinking Woo all day. Like, there's the majority of your parlay done if you take that, if you're doing a parlay. Look, he has just pulled out of his last 2 against one against Wong and then one against someone called Howe. He got beat by Norbert Gombos as well in the Challenger before this. Wow, this is rough. Yeah, that's off-putting. Look, this is reminiscent of Thomas Mahatch about a week ago, weren't it, when we were saying how he's pulled out of his last 2 games in the Davis Cup, and look how good he's just played. He's just been fucking shit hot, and he in that last one, where was it? Not Beijing, Tokyo. So him pulling out of them two, it may not mean anything. He may just want to be ready for the Masters. I feel like you'd be alright with going with Wu, purely because I just don't want to take in the Gale either, but I have just said at the start, didn't I? We need to just probably take it easy on this one. Yeah. Maybe take it easy in the first day, especially the first round anyway. We always do, but we need to see who really wants to play. I'd be leaning towards Wu in that one. I might just take it as just a single bet, or just put it down as like a best bet, you know what I mean? If you want to add it to your parlay. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. We'll move on. Luca Nardi, Alexander Muller. I've got fuck all for that. Probably be taking Muller. Head-to-head's 2-1 to Nardi. To be fair, I'm pretty sure these are going to be all on the clay, aren't they? Yes, indeed. All of them three on the clay. 2 of them this year. Won the French Open, Muller that one in straight sets, and then Monte Carlo. Nardi won that one. Slightly better on the surface for Nardi, 13 and 12, 19 and 9. 19 and 9, 9 and 13 for Muller on a 3-game losing streak. Yeah, I don't... Would it be Muller, actually? I don't know. I'm fucking talking myself out of it. No, stay away from that one. I wouldn't trust either of them as far as I could throw him. Carreño Buster, Van der Sande, fucking hell. Not giving us much here, are they? Not giving us much today. 1-0 on the head-to-head for Bottic. That was, I think that was 2 years ago. Slight favourite for Carreño Buster, 176 on the decimal. Remember that little stint back in August? Was it like Winston-Salem? Around the Masters time, Winston-Salem time, where we were just pretty much taking Carreño Buster every other day. It was great, wasn't it? Just like old times. Since pulling out of the Winston-Salem in the final, the semi-final, pardon me, to Alex Mickelson, he pulled out of that one. He got fucking annihilated by Arthur Cazot in the US Open. Remember that? Do you remember that? Remember we all thought Carreño Buster pulled out of the Winston-Salem because he wanted to get ready for the US Open, and he got absolutely fisted by Cazot. Yeah, I do. Beat Jordan Thompson in the Davis Cup, and then he's just been beat by Andrei Rublev in Beijing in the first round. Did take a set off him though. Van der Sande, we've just seen him get beat by Matteo Berrettini. We took Berrettini in that one. Yeah, fucking rough this. Fucking rough. I want to take Carreño Buster. I really do, but I know it, you know it. It's just because I'm a big fan of him, innit? Do I really think he's going to win? I'm just not so sure. Like, this really is anyone's, innit? I literally just said about Bottic Van der Sande a couple of days ago. You know, he's definitely picked it up over the summer. 8 and 10 on the surface. Carreño Buster 7 and 5. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'd say Carreño Buster for a set of anything, I think. That's a nice little parlay piece, you know. Let's not overthink it. Fabio Fognini and Darderi, fucking no chance. No chance. But you know one thing, what do I always say about Fabio Fognini in these first rounds? If he's going to get himself a win, it's going to be in the first round. He's a fucking nightmare. The Italian Andy Murray, he is an absolute fucking nightmare to bet on, to bet against. Just stay away. Stay away. Darderi fucking battered him on the Challenger and the clay. Was it Perugia? Yeah, so 6-1, 6-2. Excuse me. I don't know what's up with me. I've been fucking sick for days. Yeah, I'm staying well off it. Look at that, 2 Italians as well. Nah, no way. You know what's going to happen? Fabio Fognini playing an Italian, a young Italian as well. No fucking way. Keep your eye on that. Enough said. Keep your eye on it. You know what's going to happen. Marin Cilic, Arthur Cazot. Cilic back on his fucking business now, is he? Seen quite a lot of him lately. But he's been decent as well, and he's won 7 of his last 10. Arthur Cazot. Don't really rate Arthur Cazot that much. I don't. I think he lied to when was it the Australian Open. He looked really good around the start of the year. Everyone thought he was going to be like in the top 20. Nah, just hasn't really panned out for him, has it? Am I really fucking like? Am I really pondering this fucking match? It's got to be Silic, and I'd be taking Silic in this one over Artikazo, based purely on experience. If Marin Cilic is fit, which he clearly is, I don't see why he doesn't beat Artikazo. I really don't. He's got more than enough in his locker to deal with this kid. 18 and 12 on the surface for Kazo, and then 9 and 5 for Silic. He's barely played all season. He's barely played, and what we have seen of him, the small sample size we've got as of late, he's looked fucking shit hot. Shit hot. I wouldn't mind going with Silic here, 1.6 on the decimal. It's a rough one, innit? It's a rough one. It really is a roll of the dice. I don't fancy putting money on that. More so, I don't fancy having money on it and having to watch Marin Cilic take fucking 2 hours to serve the ball. So, yeah, Cilic or nothing. Slightly, no, quite a moderate lean. We can call that a moderate lean. I wouldn't mind taking Silic in that one. That's a Kazo fade. Gael Monfils, how'd you say his last name? I just call him Demir. I don't know how you say his last name. Is like the Zuma, something like that. I don't know. It's 2-1 for Monfils. Massive favourites in this. 1.25 on the decimal. Um, it's a rough one, this, isn't it? This is just so rough. Like Monfils, just you look at this and you go, oh yeah, he wins this all the time. Demir has beat him, and it was the last time he played, he did beat him. That was on the clay last year on the Challenger. Um, he's 4.25. Where I'm getting it here, that's crazy. It's not crazy, but that could be very very valuable to us. Apart from his last two games, he played Hijikata, took a set off him, and then he got beat by Bona Koric. Demir's been in quite decent form. He's just won the final in Istanbul. Is it Istanbul? Yeah, yeah. Um, decent wins there as well. Medjedovic, De Jong, Pinnington Jones. Dino, I don't know how you say his name. Prismic. Just call him Dino. Um, yeah. Look, I mean, there's that win there. Monfils beat Alcaraz in Cincinnati. That was just a fluke, wasn't it? That was just a fluke. There was no one on earth who thought Monfils was going to win that. Beat Alexei Popyrin as well in Cincinnati. Them two really standing out. Especially, well, the Alcaraz win just stands out on his own. But we know how good Popyrin was around that time too. Beat by Dimitrov, Musetti, Kokkinakis, Holger Rune, Casper Ruud, Medvedev. Uh, that spread, what's that spread? 4.5. That should be, if fuck it, just for the sake of it, for the odds there, if you can get the odd spread, 5.5 there, I'd take it. I said Demir's been in decent form. We never know. You just never know with Monfils. He's on borrowed time, isn't he? I've always said all season he's not finished yet. He's not finished, but fuck me, man. It's only a matter of time, innit? It's only a matter of time. 4.5, 5.5. I think that should be all right in a spot like this. I don't blame you if you want to stay off it. I really don't. Monfils should be getting that one done realistically. Um, still got a few more, haven't we? I've got to take here. One sec. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Yeah, we'll fly for it. how many times have I said I feel like I'm over putting money on Marino now? And the clock's ticking. I feel like the clock's ticking. But this is the time of year where he just usually comes into form, innit? I'm sure he done it was last year or the year before. It was one of them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to sit and watch. I'm going to sit and watch. I couldn't take Svajda against Marino, based purely on just what I've seen over the years. But, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying Zvajda's shit or anything, because he's not. Like, I rate him, I really do. I think he's a decent kid. But there's not enough. There's not enough for me to bet on him. There's really not. Let me know what you're going for. Sonego and fucking Sonego and Dinas. I thought Dinas weren't even going to be here. I thought Shimbakoro was going to do him. He ended up pulling out. Head to head, one apiece. Odds are, what the fuck are the odds there? That doesn't make sense. Alright then, that's a bit better. They right? 1.6, 1.65 on the decimal for Shapovalov there. Is that correct? I mean, Sonego was, what's that? 6 out of his last 10. The exact same for Dinas. Fucking hell. What do you do with this one here? You can take either of these to win a set. That's a decent parlay piece here. I mean, Chapo, he dropped that first set yesterday to Shimbakoro, and then I seen him get a break in the second set, and then before you know it was over. He retired, so I didn't even watch it. So did he retire? Did he get the break? It's not like he got a break and then won the set and then he retired. He literally got a break and then retired straight away. So don't know how much I trust him. Don't know how much I trust him. I really don't. We said after last time, didn't we? Did we watch him play? Van der Sandschulp or something. I think it was that Van der Sandschulp game in the US Open, and he didn't even win a set. Yeah, we said after that, didn't we? We said no more for a while for Dinas, but then pretty much since that, he's beat Cerundolo, he's beat Dan Evans, he's beat Benjamin Hassan. That means fuck all to me. He's won what? He's won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's won 6 and lost 1 since the US Open. That's my whole point. Sonego on a 3-game losing streak. One to Manarino, one to Taro Daniel, and one to Tommy Paul. He won that Winston-Salem final, didn't he? So, we'll give him that. It's all right. He can lose a couple. 11 and 13 on the surface for Sonego, 8 and 9 for Dinas. Jesus Christ, what is today, folks? What are they doing to us here? They don't want us to have anything today, do we? Fucking hell. Fuck me. Chapo for the set, Sonego for the set. Look, let me know. That's up to you. That's up to you. That is completely up to you. Let me know what you're doing on that. If you put your comments in, leave it at the bottom like a little PS, Sonego or Chapo. Just do one of them. No, fuck it. Don't call him Chapo. We don't do that anymore. Call him Dinas. Who would you go for there? Either one. Whatever you pick. I'll see what we get the most of and we'll take a set for that. Davidovich for Kina. Gabe Diallo. Oh. You'd say Fekino, wouldn't you? You'd say Davidovich or Kina, but I'm not so certain on that. Gabe Diallo's decent, man. He's decent. He's won both his qualifying games in straight sets. 8 of his last 10. Won 8 of his last 10. Not too bad for our Gabe there. Fekina's just been beat by Rublev. He beat Zhang in the first round of Beijing. There's a loss to Hijikata, Tiafoe, Arnaldi, Flavio Caboli, Jordan Thompson. Yeah, just fucking, all over the place. And he's won 4 of his last 10. 1.6 is that? Yeah, 1.6 on the decimal. Now, here's a dog I wouldn't mind taking. 27 and 10 on the season for Gabe, 12 and 11 for Davidovich for Kina. I wouldn't mind taking Diallo in this. I really wouldn't, especially for a set. I don't see why not. I really don't. I mean, it's the first round, innit? It's the first round, If you can't go for little punts like this, then when can you? I don't mind it. I really don't. I haven't got much else to say on it. pretty much know what level I'm going to get for Diallo, but he can be surprising. I'd rather gamble on the unknown with Diallo than, take a risk on pretty much what I'm certain on what Davidovic-Fekino will turn up and do. Is he good enough to beat him? Of course he is. Of course he is. Will he? Different question, innit? No. It's the levels of trust. Very low levels of trust with Davidovic-Fekino. I mean, if I'm betting on this fella, it's very situational, and this is not the spot. This is not the spot. Be Diallo for a set, I think. Sabo Phil, Dan Evans, get the fuck out of here. Gerasimov, Taro Daniel. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm going, yeah, Taro Daniel's definitely going to win it. Gerasimov's not that good. He's not that good. Alright, he's qualified for this. He barely beat Max Martin, barely beat Morris Kanyas. He was on a fucking 6-game losing streak, a 7-game losing streak before that. I don't bet on Taro Daniel to win games anyway, but I definitely would be in this one. Look at that, 1.35. Oh my god, Taro Daniel's 1.35 on the decimal to win this game of tennis. What is the world? There you go. He's already won it. He's already won it. There's no way you get fucking odds for him like that. He's already won that one. Is that Jerry Shang again? Shang at the Shang Chabop. Shang v Wong. That Coleman Wong. It is. 1 point. I'll call it 1.3 for Shang. 4 on the decimal for Wong. Nothing to talk about. Coleman Wong's decent as well. Like he's a decent player. I know he has got some decent wins as of late. Not as good as Shang though. He's not as good as Shang. I'm pretty sure he wins this one first round, home tournament, home Masters. With that being said, Jerry Shang, 100%. That'd be a parlay piece as well. That'd be the parlay piece. I'll see what I've got towards the end and then I'll make something up. Who have we got? Last one, Nishikori, Mariano Navone. Perfect, right, coming up on half an hour. This is the last one, then we'll wrap this shit up. Nishikori will do him. Simple as that. Just beat Jordan Thompson, just beat Marin Cilic. You're going to beat Navone. You're going to beat Navone on the hard court. Like, 9 times out of 10, this lad loses on the hard court. He beat Darderi. I don't know what the fuck Darderi was doing in that. But then again, we didn't even expect Darderi to win, did we? It really was anyone's. He beat Daniel Altmaier as well on the US Open. Come on. If you're going to beat Jordan Thompson in straight sets, you're going to beat Mariano Navone. 1.32 on the decimal. I will definitely be going with Kai Nishikori tomorrow. 100%. Guaranteed that. Right then, let's get some fucking picks, get some officials then, innit? What can we get? Right, okay, then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Nishikori to win. I'm going to take Shang to win as well. And then... Do we take Wu? Do we just go all Asian here? Do we just do that? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait and see what Wu's like against Summit Nagal. I'm going to take Nishikori to beat Navone. I'm going to take Shang to beat Wong. And then... That may not be enough. It may be Vukic against Mutet. Or it may be Batista Agut against Carbias Baena. Fuck me, what do we do here? Silic against Kazo. Them two that I've just give you there, I'll see what the odds are for that and I'll post that as a double and then I'll stick some floaters down the bottom, just like old times. If you want to go for them, you can. You don't have to go for them. You don't have to go for any. They're just there as a bit of a reference, if you want to get a better price on your parlay, take a look at the floaters. But I'm locked in with Shang and Nishikori, 100%. Let me know what you're going for. Best bets, all that shit. Champions League as well. I don't even know what's fucking shit. Forget it. I'll check the scores in a minute. Champions League, footy, UFC, boxing, fucking MLB. Playoff soon, innit? Playoff soon. I'm pretty sure it's the wildcard games. I was watching one the other night. Yeah. Doesn't matter what it is. Get it in. share it with the group, and hopefully in the next day or two, I've got one more night shift, and hopefully I can recover from this fucking illness so I don't sound like a baghead. Right then, folks, appreciate you stopping by, as always, means a lot. Like the video if you've liked it, subscribe if you're not. If you want to support the channel, you can do just that, you know where the link is. Right then, I'll be saying good night to you. Go and get this shit out the way. Enjoy the tennis, take care of yourself, take care of one another, take it easy, most importantly. See you tomorrow.